Okay, this is kind of funny. I was having a conversation with you telepathically before I decided to go ahead and jump on here real quick. You had an inquiring mind, okay? You were bringing off this, like, you have a question type of vibe. And I read into the energy, okay? And your energy, you have, like, this all-knowing, all-seeing, like, very third eye open, like, connected energy. And so I was like, if you are all-knowing and all-seeing, why are you coming to me? Like, what do you need me for? And you just threw the card on the floor. I'm gonna go pick it up. Hold on. The card that came out that was flung, okay, is release, okay? Can you see that? I don't know. Your answer to this was, it's because of the clarity and the confirmation, okay? So, like, you can be like an all-knowing, all-seeing type, okay? And be highly connected spiritually, astrally, however you like to view it, right? But what you're looking for is more of like confirmation to stuff that you're getting yourself, for yourself, okay? And the reason why you're explaining it to me is that because you want to make sure that it's not egoic, okay? What's coming to you, you want to make sure that what you are getting, what you're receiving, has nothing to do with your personal mind, your ego mind, okay? So, release, all right? Okay, so release. The fact that that shot out of the deck as I was trying to talk to you about the whole scenario. You have maybe questions of releasing something. I mean, obviously. Something or someone in your life, okay? And this is quite significant. And maybe the answers that you were getting, you just wanted confirmation on if you should be releasing these things or these people, okay? And then I have relief on the bottom of the deck. So, releasing in order to gain a certain amount of relief. So, whatever you're questioning whether you should release it or not, I'm hearing if you want this kind of relief in your life, okay, then the answer to that query is to release, okay? Maybe you've already done the releasing part and you are feeling a certain sense of relief from it, but you're questioning that. It's almost kind of like you are wanting to second guess your decision on it, maybe. This was something really, really major too. This wasn't just like releasing overeating or this wasn't just like releasing something very minor in your life. Okay, this was like a huge decision for you. You prepared for it for a really long time. You thought it through. You talked to your higher self about it. You worked with, I'm hearing, the angels about it. You worked with your own guides about it. Okay, we have hostilities coming out here. 26, card number 26. So this release, if it hasn't happened already, it is going to happen within this year, obviously, with the number 26. I can't ignore that, okay? And the fact that it also breaks down to an 8. I feel like whatever you were releasing here, okay, and this dude has a huge knife too. So this could be also on an energetic level where you were releasing certain energies, like cord cutting or something like that. You were dealing with a lot of hostility, okay? That's the first thing that I'm getting with that. You were dealing with a lot of hostile people. It was like a hostile environment, is what I'm hearing. And this is what you needed relief from. This is what you needed relief from, okay? Was this hostility that you were having to deal with, or that you are having to deal with, okay? I'm definitely feeling like this is new. This is something that newly happened, okay? Oh, 8. We are in August of 2026. So, I feel like you already did this, okay? With that little tidbit that Spirit gave me right now. 8/26, so August 2026, okay? And this release was something that needed to happen as well in order to further your progression on your path, is what I'm hearing with that. There is a certain sense of you still being in this stance here where you're like poised and ready for battle and you're not quite believing that the battle is truly over, okay? There's this vibration of standing ready still and having your weapons drawn. It's more of like a defense kind of energy, okay? You're very defensive right now. It's very raw, it's very new, okay? I feel like with time, relief from that is going to come in for you as well. With each passing day that goes by, you're going to feel less and less defensive about the decision that you made. Okay? That's what I'm getting there. What else, Spirit? I mean, we have victory. That's what's else. That's what's else. Interesting. 2, 8. 8, 9, 10. Okay. So there's an emphasis on numbers here too. Maybe you're really into numerology or something. But 10 is the number of completion, right? It is the end of something and the beginning of another. It's the 9, 10 turning back into the 1, right? And so there's a shift. There's a shift that's occurring because of what you have released here for you, okay? And instead of posturing yourself for battle any further, I'm hearing that it's time to allow yourself to be crowned in this victorious energy, okay? There's a call to celebrate. Celebrate the fact that you have released whatever this is that we're talking about here. And in that embracing of this victory for you will come the relief and the comfort, okay? Having appreciation for it. Having appreciation for it as well, okay? This hostility was really ugly to deal with. And I feel like you dealt with it for a very, very long time. And there was beauty that you had to leave behind, okay? There was beauty there. But it just became so overgrown with the thorns, all right, that you could not proceed anymore. You had to take your proverbial sword and chop down these thorny weeds that were like choking out the beauty, okay? It's very philosophical. It's coming through. I do remember this card also coming up. I think it was in a short sometime in the near past, the near past future on this channel as well. I'm not sure if that is related or not. I just remember this one coming out. And this card also it also holds that energy of like grieving as well, with the woman holding tissue in her hands. I hit on that in that short too. Sorry, my nose was itchy. That's happening a lot this week, I'm noticing too. An itchy nose. Maybe there's like allergies issues going on in the collective. I don't know. But there is an allowance for the grieving process as well. And that's kind of part of this too, of keeping yourself on defense mode, because it was very traumatic what you had to go through and endure, and to be able to come to the realization of needing to release whatever this is. Okay, it's very major. I don't know. That's the only thing, is spirit is blocking me from being able to see exactly what it is, and it's very personal to you as well, so I understand completely. But in embracing this grieving process, I'm hearing you will also then be able to have that sigh of relief and be able to kind of sense and feel that you can be at ease, okay? That's like a soldier term, isn't it? At ease soldier, you know what I mean? And there's a certain safety that needs to be experienced before you feel as if you are safe enough to put that sword down, right? This might also have something to do with some truths that came out around the individual or individuals that you had to release. Some truth behind something, this fact that this is a sword energy, okay? But there is a balance that is coming in for you from this release, okay? 22, yin and yang on both sides of your masculine and your feminine, okay? You balanced the two in making this decision to release as well, is what I'm hearing. There was physical action that needed to be done, you know, in the 3D, like physical, some maybe moving, maybe actually physically moving away, or some kind of action that requires you to physically do something, is what I'm getting at here. And that's your masculine side coming in. And the feminine side that you possessed, that you used, that you utilized, was that receptive, intuitive energy, okay? You allowed your own intuition to guide you through the process of this release, okay? And I really feel that it is important to trust in this, okay? Things might seem a bit chaotic right now because this is so new, okay? But things are going to be balancing themselves out with each passing day, okay? That's coming up once again. I feel like there's one more here. Okay, now we have caring connections, all right? So these people, this situation that you let go of, you released yourself from, okay? Is what I'm hearing. Through this relief that is being brought through this balancing between your own masculine and your own feminine, okay? You're then able to begin to be surrounded by people who actually do truly care, all right? So maybe you were surrounded by people who really just didn't give a damn about anything, and that might be where that hostility is coming in, okay? But I feel also that this is reiterating the balance that you hold within yourself as well. We have a depiction of a divine masculine and a divine feminine within the same picture, okay? 1-4 breaks down to a 5, positive change. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be moving into a romantic relationship. What Spirit is using this depiction for, this card for, is to reiterate the balance that is within you and kind of commending you for how you handled the situation, okay? And you are going to come into more caring connections, higher connections with the people that you are supposed to be surrounded with like-minded individuals as well. Because where you were before you released this scenario, you were surrounded by so much hostility and so much that did not align with you at a soul level, that it was actually holding you down. It was keeping you on a very low vibrational level. And with this kind of release, you are then able to vibe higher, so to speak, okay? And the higher you vibe, the more higher vibrational energies are going to come in for you as well. Okay? So, that being said, Mr. or Mrs. sees all and knows all. Just looking for confirmations. That is for you. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to tap in for you on your behalf. Until next time, I love you. And what's the other one? Peace.